Sorry, everybody. I'm just getting set up here. Okay. Hi, everybody. Yeah, that's it, Joanne. It's the puppy. I just went on to start the live event at 8 o'clock, and I realized it was listed as yesterday at 8 o'clock. And that's not the case. It was supposed to be for tonight. So, okay, we're here. Hey, Diane, how you doing? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Janice. Everybody's doing well. But I'll tell you, we haven't had a puppy in 13 years, so it's a lot. It is a lot. He is cute. He's so cute. I'm going to do a picture of him that we took, oh my goodness, a couple of weeks ago, and I'll post one later of him that he jumped up on one of the chairs today out on the deck, so he thought he was all that. Mr. Proud Puppy. You saw it on for today? Okay, I just put it for 8:05. It's at 8:20. Today's the 21st, right? I don't know. Honestly, lack of sleep is definitely getting the better of me. Phil and I take turns with who's getting up early. This morning, the little cutie pie got up at 4:45, but he did go back down to sleep. It's like having an infant with shark teeth, I'm telling you. He did go back down to sleep until, I guess it was 6:30, and then Phil got up with him. So he let me sleep until 7:30, so that was good. Yeah. Yeah, he's something. He is a doll. So speaking of a doll, that is who I'm going to scrap tonight. I have this picture of one a couple days after we had him, I think, playing in the leaves. He loves the leaves. Oh my goodness. They are his favorite thing to run through. So little Benny and the leaves are good friends, and I'm going to use fernwood tonight. Hi, Tisa. Hi, Rosie. I still have a lot of fernwood in my stash. Actually, I went through and used scraps of paper, because anybody like me that you keep, like, all right, so maybe this one I should get rid of, although I could stamp on it. And this one has flowers on the back that I could cut out, right? What's on here? This one has little flowers and leaves. That's pretty. But I used some of these for with this stamp and die. So I'm not a big stamper, but I'm trying to stamp more. And the die really was really fun to cut out. So if you could see over here on my right, last night I went and I stamped using the pattern papers from Fernwood, which colored in all of my leaves already. And then I cut them out with the die, which was really quite fun. And then I kind of picked matching oxides to go with it. So I did use this. This is, it comes with all the stamps and the dies to cut them out. So they were really fun. I didn't want to bore you with that tonight. So I got those done. And I found some gold letters that I'm going to use for my title. And I really love this, one of these pre-made background pages from Vicki Boutin. I'm sorry, I don't know which one it was in, but it's got that orange and the gold on it already. So that's going to be my base. But I want to bring in some green too. And this was going to be my base, but I think he kind of gets lost in there. And I love this background paper. So I think I'm going to use this as a frame and then maybe use a piece of it underneath the picture. So I've already trimmed off 1/4 of an inch all the way around my base page. And I'm going to make a frame. I know many of you have seen me do it. So I didn't get to do it before. So this is my 12 by 12. I just line it up to the 1 inch on my cutter. And then I'm going to gut my paper so I don't use the whole thing behind it. And I go from 1 inch to 11 inches. And then I just turn it. And you can turn it clockwise, counterclockwise, as long as you keep turning it the same way. And you just pop it in at 1 inch and drag it to 11 inches. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he is a cutie pie. God made puppies cute so that people would take them home and keep them because they are a lot of work. Maybe it's just my age and it's been so long since we've had a little one, but yeah, but every day gets better. And he went from 10 pounds 2 days after we brought him home. He was 10 pounds when we took him to the vet. And then when we took him to the vet that was at 8 weeks, and we took him at 12 weeks, he's 18 pounds. And I swear every night he grows more and more when we get up. So, okay, so I like that it's going to bring in some of the green. I'm going to turn it so the green's on top here. Hi, Amy. So yeah, so my plan is to use Little Man. I think I might want to do some oxides a little bit more around here. We'll see how that goes. And then I stamped and cut all these leaves out. I also went through the Fernwood ephemera and I pulled some out. I also found some leaves that I had stuck in with the other ephemera that I had made, I think on another live or something, and they have a little bit of gold glitter on them, so I might stick a couple of those in here and there. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of doggy layouts, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, so let me glue him down on here. And I edge distressed my edges, so let me edge distress my frame for a minute. Here we go. Just like to give it that textured look. Anybody else like their edges distressed? I used to always distress in ink, but I don't always ink all the time now. I just give it that little bit of a bent edge, rough edge. It also hides when you don't cut things straight. Okay. Mr. Benny. He knows his name, that's for sure. And he's a very good boy. He sleeps in a crate every night. Yeah, like I said, it's like having an infant. We have a routine. Right now it's 8 o'clock, so from 8 to 9, he's usually awake. It's usually my time. And Phil's got him tonight outside on the deck because it's so nice out. And then around 9:30, he goes night-night. And he's never messed in his crate. And then 11 o'clock, my son Jake wakes him up and takes him outside for his last potty break. All right. Oh, I just heard him peep. I'm going to move these over here. So I'm going to use peeled paint, and I'm going to ink the edges of my frame here to make it a little bit greener. Yeah, and then he's in at 11 o'clock, and it depends on the day what time he wakes up. The other morning he woke up at 6:30 and we were like, whoa, is he okay? So I'm using oxide peeled paint. And like I said, I want to try to get these colors onto that background as well. Anybody watching anything good on TV these days? Anything new on Netflix that I'm missing? I saw there's a new Reba show on Channel 4. We taped it. taped it, DVR'd it, whatever you want to call it these days. Okay. Now let's take this, and I'm not sure if I want to ink these edges. Maybe I do want to give them a little bit of pop of Rusty Hinge. So let's do Rusty Hinge on here. Put my leaves out of the way there. And who's Rusty Hinge? You must be Rusty Hinge here. You watched Woman of the Hour the other night. It was good, creepy, but good. Oh, Janice, I don't know. I'm not a creepy person. I don't like scary things, but I'll look into it. Thanks. Woman of the Hour. All right. Anybody watch the Emily in Paris series on Netflix? That was fun. I like it for all the scenery too. It's like you get to travel, you know? All right. Yeah, I like that. It brings out a little bit of the rust that's in here too. All right. Get my dust out of the way. Now, let's glue this down. Yeah, so last Saturday I had a fundraising, let's see, it's more suspenseful, based on a true story of a serial killer who went on the dating game. Oh, okay. That kind of creepy I'm okay with. It's the jumping out scare and Halloween stuff I'm not that big of a fan of, but that does sound very interesting, especially based on a true story, but creepy with that reasoning too there. All right. So let's glue this down. I'm kind of just eyeballing my 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Not too bad. Yeah, so last Saturday I had a fundraising crop at my church. And it was great. Thank you, any ladies who were there who supported it. That was wonderful. And anybody that was there got to see a visit from Benny. My husband brought Benny in for a little hello. He needed my car, so... and my son dropped him off, and everybody got to see Mr. Benny Ben. All right, so this is a bunch of yellow. So let's see if we can get some green in here. I know there's no green in there, but I do have the green leaves and the green on the outside. And let me move my leaves out of the way here and decide how I'm going to do this. All right, I have my paintbrushes. Where did I put my water? Here's my water. Okay. Let's see, I have my squirt bottle. So yeah, I haven't been scrapping much, and it's kind of been trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. So we're just playing it by ear, guys. Playing it by ear. Let's start with the lighter color. We're going to go with the yellow first. There is a little bit of the yellow in here. I'm just going to maybe pencil where my picture's going to be. Yeah, what's that on? Is that on Netflix, Janice, that show? I hear somebody peeping out there. So I just made pencil lines where my picture's going to be. Put him out of the way. And let's get a bit of fossilized amber oxide on here. And I think I'm going to do the kiss technique. So this, I had bought a thing of sewing thread for the sewing machine I bought to use for scrapbooking, which I really hasn't used. And it's like the perfect weight, and I use it for my kissing. And I'll use the big brush to mix it with. All right, on Netflix. Thank you, Janice. Let's see if we spritz it, it'll go faster. Sometimes when you spritz, it goes all over. Like that did. I see yellow everywhere. Hi, B. All right, so let's bring a little bit more yellow on here. I'm just gonna drag it here and there. Remember, we're gonna put those leaves all around the picture, I think, that I cut out. So I really don't need them close to where the picture is going to be. A bit more yellow down here. All right, let me clean that up. Over here. Come on. I like the added yellow. And like I said, it did go all over with the water spray. All over the place. Okay. Now we have that orange, and I think I'm going to do the darker color, reddish color next, because that'll make an orange. I just want to hit this with the heat gun for 1 second, girls. Get this out of the way. I'm going to go with this crackling campfire next, if we can get the chair off of the cord. All right, 1 second here. Crackling campfire goes. Oh, that's a nice orange. All right, I'm just going to add the water like this. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Get a couple splatters too. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm going to try something out. I don't want to get this where I don't want it. So can we use a baby wipe to splat it on? Let's see. No, we can't. Not much comes on when we do that. Lesson learned. What can we use? We can use like plastic or something, right? Hold on a second. I have a plastic bag somewhere in this mess that I can grab. Come on, there's plastic packaging somewhere. in here? Yes, all right, I got a plastic bag. Hold on. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's just pick it up like this. There we go. Fun, that's fun. Smush it. Flatten out those bubbles. Make them look like splatters. All right. That worked. Hi, T. Anna Kendrick directed and starred. Oh, all right. That sounds good. All right. I'll have to check that out. Clean this up. I think I want to put a little green on here too, because I have the green on the frame and I have the green leaves that I want to add. Even though there's no green in the photo, we'll add a little bit of green too. And we'll do that the same way. Let's just give this a little dry. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. Oops, one more. Let's give green a little bit of a try on here. Maybe we're just going to splatter the green. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to splatter the green. Yeah. Trying to get it to the edges a little bit because I'm going to be putting all those leaves all around the photo. Okay, I like that. Clean this up. Plastic thing out of the way. So it's not the same as this background that I was going to use, but it's got kind of those rusty kind of colors. Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, I mean, her backgrounds are great as they are for sure, but I just find that they're also easy to manipulate to, right, make your own spin as well. All right, one more drying time, ladies. I dry the back of the paper too because the water does seep into the paper some because I don't have gesso on it. but it also helps to flatten it out a little bit too. All right, Mr. Benny is going to go right here. And now we've got all these leaves that I want to build around him. So let's see if I'm still wet a little bit, my idea works. I'll save some of the greens. All right, I think I'm going to put him on with some foam. And make sure there's no wet anywhere. And if you don't have, whoops, one more piece would be better. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of items left from a collection, or some things don't fit but the colors do, you know, mix it up, make some stamped embellishments. And if you guys do not have this gun yet from Michelle, it is awesome, absolutely awesome. Highly recommend. One of my best purchases. I have the fine thin line one on, point on, and I'm using my T technique to put some glue on your tape or foam so that you have some wiggle room to move things around. And I'm going to eyeball him. He looks pretty straight there. Where's my tissues? Oh, here's a paper towel. Oh no, there's the tissues. Ay. Oh, this scrapbook room needs to be cleaned badly. Oh my goodness. I don't want to get inky hands on Mr. Benny's face there, so. All right, so let's see. Oh, I just turned my light lower. Hold on. That's better. Alrighty. We'll get my leaves here. I have a lot more yellow ones. And then in here, let's get these out of the way and move this up. There, am I in frame better now? Yeah. I pulled out, let's see. Oh, I liked this, so I think before we do the leaves, I want to get some other pattern, texture, something under this too. So I like this for the green. Because you know, I'm a layered kind of girl. I like lots of layers. Here. Oh, and that's good because I have it over a little more too. All right, so that's good there. What else can I put underneath? Hi, Kim. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I said I was going to use some of the stuff that I gutted out of the middle, right? All right, so this is really pretty here. So I'm about how far down? That's pretty good. I'm just going to eyeball this cut. Sherry, what is that you used on Benito? What do you mean, what did I use on him? The foam to stick him down? I'll show you that. I got it from Michelle. Hold on. This is Scotch 3M foam tape roll. And it's about that wide, you can see. And you just tear it. It's so easy to tear, and it lasts a long time. You can get it from Michelle. Just ask her for the Scotch 3M foam tape. Is that what you meant, Diane? No, I hear him out there. Mr. Benny Ben. I think I want something along here too. Okay, you're welcome. Good. I'm glad I got it right, Diane. Thanks. All right, let's go down on this one here. Come on, tear, will you? Not want to tear for me. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to stick this one as a little different color, and I'm going to put this one under here. Yeah, that stuff is awesome, Diane. I'm going to stick that one under there. I also pulled this out from the ephemera. Let's see what else I pulled out from the ephemera. Oh, it's got the trees that way. All right, so let's see. Do we need more of this? Yeah. Let's get another piece of this green leafy thing going on the bottom there too. Oh, look at that one. Let's just follow this one along. Come on. That one go under here. Let's see. Like that. I probably could have made corners differently, but maybe I'll put something there. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I like the layers. Okay. Look at that little flower. And then we've got trees. And we've got more of this tree. Oh, maybe we'll put this tree there. Oh, that's cute. Let's see. Yeah, I like that tree there, but it needs to be inked. So, what are we going to ink it in? Let's ink it in the orange. I think there's enough on here. Yeah, so Maggie turned 13, or Maggie, our oldest Portuguese water dog, turned 13 on Friday. And at first I wasn't sure how it was going to go with Benny because she was just really not a big fan of that little crazy thing running around and biting the heck out of her. But she really has warmed up to him. Maggie and our Tino, who passed away, he would have been 10, Tino, last Wednesday. Maggie and Tino were really close. They were 2 years apart, and they always played together. And I think she's waiting for him to be Tino, which play with her like Tino. He's not going to be Tino. He's Benny, but he's got that energy to run around with her, and she still has the energy too. So they've been warming up to each other. She puts him in his place for sure. Without a doubt, she puts him in his place. But they've been getting along pretty good. So, and Sugar, the 5-year-old, the all-white one, she is amazing. She is awesome with him. And she puts up with so much. Oh my goodness. He bites the heck out of her. Thank goodness she's got long, fluffy hair, because he is always pulling at her, and she tells him like it is too. She'll put him in his place, but she takes a lot from him. Thank goodness for that, because she gets a lot of his energy out. All right, where are we? 8:36. All right, I think we're going to start assembling. As soon as I edge distress these. All right, so I'm going to glue these on flat underneath the mat of the photo. Just the inside edge. Oh, and I was gonna, oh yeah, that one's gonna slide underneath it. Let's see, it's wet so I can move it. Yeah, that'll go under there. I think this one's going to go first. Hold on. Any of the ladies that are on here, or if you watch this later, reach out to me if any of you are in the Cincinnati area. I'm going to be traveling to Cincinnati November 5th to the 8th. My company is having an in-person sales meeting, the first one since COVID. The last one that I organized for them was in February of 2020, and it was in Chicago, and this one is going to be in Cincinnati. So there's 120 people this time, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. I booked the hotel. I'm working with the restaurant from the hotel for the meal, and yeah, it's a lot of craziness, but it's fun. I love planning events, and it'll be the first time I'm actually flying since 2020. All right, so I'm going to put one layer. I'm probably going to put these flat first. Thank you, Amy. I'm trying to see what else I can move here. Before I put all of these down, I'm going to start putting some here, there, and everywhere. I have more yellow, so let's get more yellow in here. Yeah, so these were really fun. This is from that stamp and die set from 49 and Market, and it was really easy to do. You know, I think I'm just gonna I'll put a couple more to see where I want them to go. This one up here. Maybe I need a green here. And orangey one over there. So another yellow, or they're all this yellow. I'll do the yellow too there. Like falling leaves. All right, let's put the tree down. And Diane, you can even rip it like in half if you don't want it as wide too. It rips really easily. Anybody too. Diane asked me, that's why I called her out, her name out. Okay, I'll stick it here for now. These need to be lifted up, so I'm gonna put them on with foam tape, I think. Oops. And sometimes I won't use the glue because I know this is where I want it. You know, it's not a guesstimate at the time. So last Wednesday was my husband and my 42nd anniversary, and my parents took us to, we didn't do anything fun or special on that day, it's the middle of the week, but my parents took us on Saturday to a place in New Jersey called Hunterton Hills Playhouse. It's about an hour from here, and it's a lot of busloads of people that were older than us go to that, put it that way. And but it was fun, and we saw a Tina Turner review. She's supposed to be one of the best Tina Turner impersonators in the country, the world, and I think the world, they were saying. And she was really good. We really had a dinner and a show, and we had a great time with my parents. It was really nice. It was nice. Thank you, Joanne. All right, so I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. I'll do a couple more, and then I want to show you what I want to do to them. Let's see if we get one over the picture. I like doing that too. Put one over the picture. Can I go underneath? Yeah. Oh, that's good. All right. Yeah, I don't want the leaves flat. I like how they're raised because they're not flat in a pile of leaves, right? So using a little bit of foam. Let's see if we can get that one underneath onto the photo too. Oh, that's cute. Good, good, good. So really my only embellishments on this whole page are paper leaves that I stamped and cut out with a die myself, except for the tree that I stuck over here because it needs a tree. And I'm going to put, cute snapshot in gold up in that corner. All right, So this is the same leaf as that one. Does it matter? I have the other one. I'll do this one. I want to stick that one underneath here too, under the picture. Come on, get under there. Can you believe, I was looking, I had, one of the things I do for people at work is keep track of their vacation time. Can you tell me when how many days I have left and all that fun stuff? And this one guy messaged me and he says, oh, I'm going to take the Monday off after Thanksgiving. Mark me down for that day. I said, okay. So I look, do you know what that date is? The Monday after Thanksgiving is December 2nd? I think it is. It's December already. Like, holy moly. It's almost Halloween, and then it's going to be Thanksgiving. Time sure flies. Another yellow one here. So I'm just alternating colors that I printed on, and you can see some of these I didn't print all the way, but that's okay. They're leaves. Leaves aren't perfect. Get out of the way. Ah. Get this one under here. All right, so in my mind, I really wanted to do a layout that looked like he was still in a pile of leaves, and I'm really liking how this is coming out. I didn't know how many of these to make. I just kept going, however many would fit on the paper. Got a lot of green ones, so that one can go under there. Who's next? Who should be next? You or you? No, this one. Diane, if you're still on, we're so sorry that we missed Eddie's wedding. I saw some of the pictures, you and your dress, and you guys, you looked beautiful. Everybody looked awesome. It looked like it was a great time. But Mr. Benny changed our lives a wee bit. Let me get this up under here. But congratulations. Yeah, I know. I missed being there. But it looked like it was a beautiful day. I'm so happy for them. Let's see. One more. I think I'm needing something over here. I need to bring it around. I need to frame it, right? The green under here, under. Almost, almost. I need these red ones. Oh, good. I'm glad it was lots of fun. Underneath, go under you, fill that in there. Okay, I like it. Too much yellow there, maybe under here, one more. Can't waste all my leaves that I spent the time stamping and cutting out. And another yellow over here. I got 2 pieces left. Let's use up these 2 pieces. Yellow and this orangey color right there. Okay. All right, let me put my title on over here. I wanted to use the gold since I have the gold in the paper from the base already. And I saw this. I must have going to use this on another layout. Diane, you had back surgery 3 days after the wedding also. Oh my goodness, Diane. How are you doing? Do you need anything? I'm close by and I'm home all day. Please reach out. Need anything picked up, dropped off? Please, please, please reach out, Diane. All right. Snapshot. I didn't leave enough room unless I go across to cute snapshot. Let's see. Or do we want it down here? Can we do? This plastic is in the way. Maybe we want it down here. No, cute has to go there. Okay, and snapshot could go there. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, I like it there. You're fine now, definitely compared to the previous 5 months. Oh, it was a miracle worker to say the least. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're fine now. You've had a rough go, Diane. You've been in my prayers for sure. Okay, let's get this on. Is a cute snapshot of Mr. Benny Ben. There actually is a leaf in his mouth. Okay. Then I remember I had some goldy leaves. Let's get this on here. Cute snapshot. Awesome. And then I had these leaves that I had inked and glittered with gold. think I'm going to fill them in because that's the look that I want. I want that, like the pile of leaves has bursted out here. And honestly, I actually fussy cut all of these leaves, ladies. Yes, I did. So we're going to tuck these in. Oh, thank you, Janice. Thank you, thank you. Yes, he is adorable. I hear him peeping outside right now. He's got this little squeaky bark. Squeak, squeak. Save you. These are the old green ones, so I forget how I made these. I did do them on a live once. Okay, and you see, I think I did them with, I stamped a whole piece of paper, and then I used the Tim Holtz colored pencils, and then I splattered them with gold. I do believe that's what I did. This one's a little greeny looking. Put you up there. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on them. Just on one spot to hold them down. Kind of makes it like even more fall fiery, right? Whoops. It makes it look like he's still the whirling dervish that he is as he's going through the leaves. He's still spinning in them. Oh yeah, I like that one hanging down there. A couple more. May as well use them, right? They were stuck in a container for who knows how long. Ooh, do you hear the kitty cat crying? My son's cat is not having it. She doesn't sound happy, or she's probably hungry. And the puppy, every time he comes in, we always have him on a leash because he'll go right to the cats, and the cats just run. They're not puppy fans yet. My dogs don't mind him. All right. So here's my extra leaves for next time, for another time. Put them away. And I think I want to do a little gold splattering on everything. What do you think so far, right? Doesn't it look like he's coming out of the leaves? I love when I have something in my head, you know, I picture it in my head and didn't know how it was all going to come together. But yeah, I'm happy with how it came out. I'm going to take some, this is Vicky Boutin Creative FX, and I'm going to splatter the leaves. One of the things I was thinking about doing is I got all the distress spritzes out, and I was thinking of painting the leaves with the distress spritz too, but I think I'm just going to splatter the gold around. and that'll look great. All right, let's see. Get a little palette thing here. Kind of got a little thick. Oh, I don't need that much. This is that crescent seal. It's supposed to help keep paints from drying out. So, and I'm going to cover Mr. Benny up with this so I don't get gold on him. And let's make this liquidy. I think that's what I used on that. Yeah. Kind of chunky. Needs more liquid. Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, I need him come alive. Oh, he is definitely, he's always alive. He's like, I don't want to call him the Tasmanian devil because he's not a devil at all, but he's like a whirlwind. You know, I think I want to make this like really goldy. So I'm going to take, this is Fossilized Amber Distress Spritz. And I'm going to add a little bit of that to my little concoction over here. I'm just going to dot it on. Dot it in. Let's see how this works. Mix and match. This is really gold too. All right. And what am I going to splatter with? Let's see how my Tim Holtz or Ranger Distress splatter thing works for this. Mix it up. And it's getting on there. I don't know if I'm using this right. I'll just do this to it. I haven't really used this that much. I'm not really. Do this to it. Yeah, there it goes. Pick some more up. Thanks, Diane. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll probably write some journaling, just his name and the date or something on here. Rinse that off. And maybe let's just do a little bit more of this gold, just to make it really shimmer. Yeah, this will splatter. This is the Distress Spritz. Thank you, Joanne. Thanks for everybody hanging out with me. Have a great week. I hope you get some crafty time in. And I will do my best to post a picture tomorrow. Let me get my little cover off here. Carefully. You don't want to mess up Mr. Benny. And there he is. Oh yeah, you can see the gold on the leaves now on all of them. Yeah. See if I'm holding it the right way. Yeah, there's the gold splatters. All right, thanks again for hanging out with me. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Don't forget, Michelle's got a live sale coming up later this week. So check the page and find out what day it is. You don't want to miss out on any goodies. Take care. Bye, everybody. Thank you.